About your money tonight, I want you to check your bank account because the first wave of stimulus checks are out. Many people did receive their direct deposit today. It's part of the Federal CARES Act that was passed in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. ABC 15's Claudia Rupsich with the efforts from the IRS to help people get details on their payment.
Wednesday morning, the IRS unveiled a new feature that's supposed to help you keep track of the status of your payment. But that tool isn't really working for most people. On the other hand, there are now 80 million Americans that got the stimulus checks. And for many families, that one-time payment is the only thing keeping them afloat.
I feel like the federal government has my back. My lights can stay on a little bit longer. You know, food's still going to be in the fridge.
Dennis Aksha is a Phoenix substitute teacher. He and his wife lost their jobs due to COVID-19.
It's just complete uncertainty.
Wednesday, they got $2,900 from the federal government. Couples that make less than $150,000 a year qualify to get $2,400 in stimulus money, plus $500 for a child younger than 16 years old. The payment is $1,200 for singles who make less than $75K a year.
I know at least I'll be taken care of this month. You know, if I really tighten up my bill, I'll be taken care of probably in May too. But once June comes, that federal stimulus money is going to be gone.
The first wave of stimulus checks includes people who filed their 2019 taxes and authorized the IRS to make a direct deposit if they were due a refund. People on Social Security will also get a deposit without filing taxes.
The second wave is going to be those who had it for 2018. Who had direct deposit and refunds.
Bob Hawkinsmith is a CPA in the Valley. He says if the IRS doesn't have any direct deposit information from 2019 or 2018 tax returns, then you may have to wait up to 3 months to get a check in the mail. He says your best bet is to send your bank information to the IRS. But how is the question?
You can't communicate with the IRS because there's nobody to talk to. At this point, you can send information in to them in writing, but that's going to take a while.
Wednesday, the IRS website launched the Get My Payment feature. It's supposed to help make the process easier. With your Social Security number, birthday, and address, you should be able to see the status of your payment. The IRS says you're also able to update your direct deposit information to expedite the process. But for most people we spoke to, none of that was available.
I figure in about another week, the bugs should be worked out for the most part.
Hawkinsmith says if you moved and aren't getting a direct deposit, it's also important to give the IRS your updated mailing address.
That's going to be the second biggest problem the government has, is they're going to be mailing checks out to the wrong addresses.
The IRS said that new tool was operating at record volumes. They said nearly 10 million people were able to get through and access the status of their payment. Another 1.6 million people were able to change that direct deposit information. There are still a lot of questions out there. We'll have resources for you on abc15.com. I'm Claudia Rupsich, ABC 15 Arizona.